What's up, back with another one. So Joe Budden is breaking down 50 Cent's Netflix documentary, The Reckoning, about Diddy. Check this clip out.
Smell good. Come on, let's get right to it. Let's get right to it. I was up at 5 a.m. watching The Reckoning.
Right to it.
That is the Puff Daddy piece, executive produced by 50 Cent. I don't even think that's fair because there's a lot more names involved in this piece.
Oh, yeah.
But 50 is kind of...
He's the star name.
Yeah. But it's mad other names. So, but it executive produced by 50 Cent on Netflix. It's a 4-part series.
Was there any other industry names on there or just other names?
That's what I was about to say. Let me see if I
just out of curiosity,
like any names that people would know.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. If that's what industry name to know.
Yeah. You know, I was thinking like record execs or anything like that.
Oh, they. Yeah. No, but it's not just by one person. Is what I'm saying. Like, I'm sure those people are accomplished and have, you know. So this is them coming together, and it's. My point is, it's a very well done piece.
Dope.
It's a very
well, depending on who you... I like well-done documentaries.
Me too.
Let me put it that way.
Me too.
I'm glad it wasn't a quick hack rush job.
Because they did a bunch of those. It didn't come off like that at all.
Yeah, they did. Hulu was going crazy.
Everybody just had a bunch of...
And HBO, actually.
Yeah, just show the same stock footage over and over.
It was a bunch of...
Yeah. No, this one was very well done. I watched... When episode 1 was on, I said, okay... You're recapping. I've heard all of this. They're starting at his earlier years and background and yada yada, and just how the early stages of. And I'm like, all right, we've seen all of this before. And I mean, most of the footage we've seen. Part 2 was about. Like I just saw it a couple hours ago, so bear with me. Part 2 was about Biggie and the West Coast and Pac and
more shit that we've seen before.
Yeah, but told differently.
Okay.
Told differently.
Okay.
This one did more. It basically blames Puff for Biggie and Pac.
Okay.
Wow.
This piece
which is something we've heard before.
Yeah.
This piece takes a lot of the reasonable doubt away. Like. They do a good job of laying it at his feet. I was pissed by episode 2. Really? I was absolutely pissed by episode 2.
Pissed at the doc or pissed at Puff?
Yeah. Puff.
Oh, okay.
Because the way the doc is framing it was Big didn't want to go to LA at all. Like that little segment, we maybe have heard that before. This doc did a good job of making you say, right after Pac dies, why would Biggie want to go to LA to finish recording the album? Like that just sounds real stupid to me.
It does a little bit.
It does.
And then they got interviews with all of these key people where even if they are saying something you heard before, they saying a little more in depth. So they got the guy saying, I forgot his name, sorry. They got him saying, yo, Biggie was supposed to go to LA and then run with me over to London 2 days later, but that didn't happen. He was urged to stay. I mean, and then they get into the swapping of the Rolling Stone cover. Again, more things that you have heard, but it's
framed differently.
Somebody, and again, maybe that's 50. There's somebody in the know putting this timeline together. Yeah, I was saying fuck him for the big by episode 2.
Wow,
really?
Yeah,
I gotta watch this tonight.
I'm watching it
for sure.
Episode 3, then they get into the women and just you know where this you know where it goes. And 4 is the end.
Okay.
And 4 is the end.
How is it in? Like at him
now? Now, Cassie, they got footage of. They got all the footage. They got footage of Ryan Leslie bringing Cassie in the conference room and then Puff at the head, and then them in the studio with Puff saying, yeah, I like this song, but I want to love it. I need a rapper to do this part.
Joe Budden and his crew are discussing whether the project even added anything meaningful or if it was just another move meant to stir attention.
That you on, Ryan Leslie. And then there was no more Ryan Leslie. Then it was Kim Porter was the wife, but then Cassie was the wifey. And then when Kim Porter would come around, it was send Cassie to go to the spa or something because they couldn't be around each other. Then they got I'll Be Sure, and they got Eric Sermon in there talking about Misa.
Wow.
Yo, when Puff met Misa, yada yada. Like it's just
Wow.
A whirlwind of I won't call it a hit piece because they did focus on his success as well.
Okay.
And that's the story they were telling. Is like,
but the success drove him to be a monster? Is that how they framed it?
no, I won't say that. But the guy that got away at every turn and continued to rise and rise more. And then when this got dead, the Danity Kane, they went into the whole making the band and what that looked like with today's ears and climate. His relationship with Aubrey and how he was sending her on some.
Did they put her in?
Yo, I'm master tonight. I'm gonna think of you, and I want to. And when that didn't go right, then they pan right to the footage of him kicking out the group, and she looking at him like,
oh wow.
She looking at him like, yo.
Did she speak? Did she speak in the doc?
Huh?
Did she speak in the doc?
I think so.
That's so.
It's all fuzzy. It's all fuzzy.
I know you just. I know,
You gonna rewatch it. You gonna have to rewatch it.
Oh no, this is.
It's all fuzzy. But she looked at him like, my man. Really? Because he's sitting there saying, you're not provocative enough. You're not promiscuous.
Right there, word.
Yeah, and then it got into when I was done with Danity Kane, he X'd that whole group, took Dawn, put in Dirty Money. Now it's him in the group, so he's the focus. The story they kept trying to tell was he always wanted to be the focus. The executive who had all of these artists, but
wanted to be the man.
I'm the artist.
I'm a star.
So
Suge was right.
Yeah, that's where you insert the Suge speech from the Social Awards.
Right. Then they got into Suge. They got into what he said at the Source Awards, what Puff said at the Source Awards, how Suge was Albie Shore's bodyguard, and how that turned to executive. And this was just a very well done piece involving a lot of info that you know, but
framed.
What's up? So what are my thoughts about this? Here's the thing. When you step back and really look at the conversation surrounding Joe Budden breaking down the way 50 Cent approached the Reckoning documentary on that major streaming platform, it becomes clear that a lot of the public reaction has less to do with the content of the documentary itself and more to do with how people feel about the motivation behind it. Many viewers expected a project filled with major revelations or new insight, but what they feel they received instead is something that did not shift the larger narrative in any meaningful way. Because of that, people start questioning why the project was made in the first place, and when audiences feel like the purpose behind something is not solid, they naturally begin to turn on the creator, especially when that creator has a long track record of calling people out. With a figure like 50 Cent, reactions become even more mixed because some people view his moves as part of his personality, while others feel that at a certain point the back and forth becomes unnecessary if there is nothing new being added to the conversation. What makes Joe Budden's breakdown interesting is that he approaches it from a perspective that focuses more on the discussion around the strategy rather than trying to force a specific stance. Make sure to drop a comment, smash that like button, and make sure you subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next video.